I'm all good, mate. All good. Yeah, should be another good one tonight. We saw some exciting, an exciting climax to Monaco last week in terms of our podium. Uh, I don't want to call them sitters, but you know what I mean. The podium placers, and yeah, hopefully they can provide us with more excitement tonight. We have a lineup of 18, and I'm going on record saying that's the largest EU4 lineup so far this season. Yeah, that should do it. Hopefully, none of the rustling I've just gone through my bag there just to get my phone chargers made any noise through the stream. Red Panda has retired from the session. I didn't see where that was because the track map's not in front of me, but it looked like it was in the pit lane, possibly. Apparently, you couldn't hear the mic with the graphics up. Don't worry, we'll sort it out later. We'll do a recap eventually when we get a safety car because we have quite a few drivers this evening. So there'll probably be one at some point. Break FM with the first time of the session, 15.6. Currently ahead of Goran. Some big guns are back this evening as well.
I just realised I made a whoopsie. I just looked at my control board. My mic was muted.
Excellent. So you've been talking away and provided us with much detail so far in terms of the championships, all for nothing. That is good to know.
Oh, such a wasted effort.
But don't worry though. At least you didn't have your mic muted for an entire contest of speed special event, which is what X427 did, and that was hilarious.
Well,
we didn't tell them until after it happened. So
it just made me think. We said we can't hear the mic with the graphics up. We were supposed to. I did an intro and everything. That's just great.
That is just great. He's going to kill me for also saying that, by the way. So that's.
Well, we have Break FN currently the time to beat the 1:15.6. It's not a bad lap actually.
No, it's not too bad. Try to find back my stick again. The 1:15.6. Interesting to see how. Interesting to see how Yuga does, by the way. Dropping down from EU3 to racing EU4. See if he can hit the front of the grid in this tier. He struggled in EU3, so it's his first race in EU4 as he wasn't here last week. Alpine surprisingly off the pace in the early stage of qualifying. Sorry.
Yeah, that is Goran's still out, but he could be returning to the pits. We're going to see Racer go on his lap now. Oh no, pit. Oh, he must have been out on a lap and invalidated. Easily done out here. The curbs are horrendous.
Yeah, I'm thinking where we are. Where are we? The worst one I think is Tamburello. So 1, 2, and 3. Goran's just pumped in a personal best of the session through the middle sector, which has put him up towards 3 attempts quicker than his current time. He's got no fuel left, so he's
Oh, there's an
really on
invalid
fumes.
for 427. Sorry to interrupt there.
That's all right. He's giving Goran a nice little tow as well, and Goran lost a little bit in the last sector. So at the moment, Break, Yeet Mix, and Goran are the top 3.
Do see Malloy's is on an outlap. For to set his time, the track's a bit more clear.
Alex is coming through. Good 1 lap pace last week. Race pace not so much, but again, proving 1 lap pace is good. Top of the time sheets by a tenth so far.
Seeing in the chat, Red Panda saying he's crashed on the second chicane. That would be the yellow flag that we saw when we came out of the viewing the standings. See Malloy start his lap. Alex just set a new pole time. 1:15.5 is the one to beat.
Yeah, 1:15.5 to beat. Anyone else on finishing a lap? What's Bozo up to? He's running out of ERS, but he still looks like he's pushing. Oh, he's run wide through the last corner. From Easter has
Malloy's is a personal best. Second sector.
Luke's starting his second run. He's matching his time through the first sector so far.
Malloy's is crossing the line to go 4th fastest with a 1:15.7. It's not too bad. He's down in second sector, Luke. Wasn't the best. Oh, bit of a snap there, too much curb.
I would suggest he's pushing a bit too hard on those tyres. See if we can go and find someone else. He's come in.
The Ivory 3/10 up in first sector.
3 temps up. Blimey,
Yes.
okay.
This could be interesting. Just darting through Aqua Minerale now. It's a purple second sector. He's 9/10 up on his time right now. Very close. Very close to track limits as he goes over the line. It's only good enough for third though.
Meanwhile, Break FN's just done 15.1, so new pole time coming his way. Dougie's going to get a lap in. Puts in a 17.9. He probably improve on that, to be fair. Mix is 2 tenths up. Coming out of sector 2. At the moment, that's going to put him on the front row. And just try and keep the speed up through the last couple of corners. Back end slides tight as we can to the line. And he does a 15.5, so it does put him into second. Arthur has backed out. Interestingly, Lewis still not set a time yet. Our championship leader.
We're seeing Dougie trying. I don't know if he's trying to improve on his lap. If he is, he's at a lot of traffic. He might have backed out of it completely. Seems to have with a flashing light.
Lewis has got a lot of traffic coming. He's got 3 cars ahead of him here. There's one. Oh, the Haas is going to have to be quick.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Get out of the way. Oh, he has invalidated. That Haas was on an outlap, so I don't know if he just flicked off the screen there to see who it was to try and.
Can he go again? He's not. He's in the pits.
Good evening, Mr. Deathstorm, my fellow commentator and the person that is in charge of watching EU2 produce magical but also madness moments as well. You ended up having a rest week last week because EU2 didn't get going. Annoyingly.
Fragnus is up into 8th. 116.6.
16.6 for Nista. Bozo's improved by 6 tenths. It's going to put him into the 16s, hopefully. Doesn't use as much curb as some of the other guys we've seen through the last couple of turns. But a 16.7 nonetheless. Break FN has retired. I have no idea where that is because apparently he was out on track. But I presume that's in the pits.
That could be in the pits. I've not seen him on the track.
I would guess it's in the pits.
I guess he's happy with that time. He just feels like he doesn't need to go out again. Alright, I don't even know how to say that last name. Hugo has gone 11th.
Yeah, what we got? Bozo's coasting. Hugo's done a lap. Frignisa's is coasting. So we've got a lull in proceedings. With just over 4 minutes to go. One of the Ferraris is venturing out on the track. One of the Alpines is also venturing out early onto the track. We got Fragnista starting another lap as he heads down towards the Tamburello, Variante Tamburello, before the Variante Villeneuve turn 5 and 6, before Tosa, a hairpin where we've seen Lewis Hamilton dive off the road in those treacherous conditions, trying to unlap what was George Russell and his teammate. Before we head into Piratella, 9 and 10, and Acra Millerali, 11, 12 and 13. Before the run up to the Variante Outer.
3 tenths up.
14. Yeah, he is. He's got to take. Yeah, he took that quite nicely. He took a lot of curb on the inside. Pretty much straight lining the chicanes. We're going to run out of ERS though, so a little bit of power. 16 into Ravazza, 17 and 18.
Not much curb on the entry or the exit. What's he going to do?
Yeah, he barely improves, and I think that's because he lacked the ERS there.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest.
Drains a lot of power, especially when his time was on full ERS, his first lap that he did. So losing it out halfway through the last sector is just not good enough.
No, Bozo's improving. Didn't take as much curb as Fragnisa there. Took a more cautious line. Again on the exit a little bit more than what he did last time, but still could maximise it a little bit more. Looks like to be an improvement though for Bozo. 16.3, so puts him into the top 10. Loves is on a lap. at the moment,
427 is a
nobody.
10th up currently.
Tell you what, looking at some of the guys tonight, some of these drivers have really got it hooked up.
6/10 up for 427 so far. 3-second sector is going to be an improvement. Where's it going to put him though? Up the field. So it's a lot of curb. Great exit. It's a 116.
Well, there's 4 attempts up into the 49s through the second sector split. So he's pushing the front row position.
Oh,
Lewis has gone pole. He's done it. Who needs a quali lap? One shot qualified it was. Breaker Fenn's put him. Sorry, Modis has put himself up there as well. 15.2. Very respectable. Oh, and there's loads of traffic. Oh, and Bozo's trying to not Bozo, Yuga's trying to finish or start an out lap. They're all tripping over each other. 11 seconds to go back here.
oh, they're all very close.
Yeah, and Yeet Mix is gonna. Oh, he's gonna. What's he gonna do here?
What
Oh,
is
he got
he
down the
doing?
inside. What's going on? They all tripped over each other. Luke got caught out in that as well. That was really strange. It looked like Monza.
Yeah, that's. Yuga's still a
think
10th up, but
I think Luke's lap was ruined because people got in the way, and I get the frustration. He was up and improving.
oh, Yuga's invalidated. That's all he's gonna do for today. Ivica, he's down 4/10, so it's not gonna be much an improvement from him. The man who dominated Monaco just not up there today.
No, not up there at the moment. What can Alex do? Alex doesn't improve either. Yeet Mix had an invalidation. He got ruined with his lap. There was 4 of them going 2 by 2. There was Luke, Yeet Mix, and I think I'm trying to work out who else it was down there, but it was possibly Yuga, I think, as well. It was a bit chaotic, a bit scrappy. Unfortunately, some people have lost out, but that concludes qualifying. So Lewis really with a one-shot quali there. Corey is
Was a good lap.
clean pole.
Fantastic lap. Just invalidated a couple laps when he was out there. Comes out, fresh tyres, sets a 1 lap wonder, gets pole. Brilliant.
He sets pole just over by half a tenth. So break FN. Molly is a tenth back in P3, and it's quite close actually. Goran, Yeet Mix, Alex, Ivka, and Luke all separate by 4 tenths. XL27 a couple of tenths back. Bozo the same. Fred Neista and Blade separated by 3,000, and then a few guys further down not being able to get clean laps in. So Yuga, Dougie, Escobar, Red Panda, Sygate, and Red Mask.
We had Red Panda crash out of a tyre on his first out lap early in the session, so couldn't get a lap in. But he has got the tyres now, so could we see a tyre advantage from him? What do you think?
Maybe, possibly. But we'll see what happens. It's surprising to see Red Mask and Sygate down as far as they are. I don't know if there's going to be rain on the radar.
Sky is looking a little dull.
Yes. I've not had any intel from any of the drivers so far.
I hope there is a bit of a wet, not full wet, just maybe towards the end of the race we get to intermediate conditions. To liven things up a little. As we line up on the grid for the formation lap.
Yes, let's have a look at those 4 tyres that are on everybody's car. And it's pretty boring for the first top 6, all on the medium tyre. Then it gets quite interesting. I've gone and look on the hards, the X427 on the softs, the only person to go on the soft tyre. Boza and Fregnista on the hards, they've just crashed into each other by the looks of things on the formation net. That's not a great start. Blades, Yuga and Dougie on the mediums, Escobar and Red Panda on the hard, Cygate on the mediums, and Fred Last on the hard tyre. I have a feeling this is going to be a very easy medium to hard or hard to medium strategy round here at Imola for 32 laps. It is what it is.
Looking at the sky, providing there could be some bad weather. I wonder if that's why 427 has gone soft, so maybe he knows something we don't.
I think you then have to question why everybody's on the hard, so there's quite a few hard ones, but you never know. So we've got 2 guys to disqualify. That's going to be interesting off the start because they're on the hard tyres, so tyres will be cold. The medium runners behind will look to take advantage of that.
And then the middle of the
I'm pretty sure we'll see some kind of collision into turn 1. I know I don't want that to happen, but I think it's going to be slightly chaotic. Also, sorry to bring people some tragic news. The game between Belgium and Sweden, because we have got some Belgium supporters not only racing tonight. That's been abandoned because of 2 Swedish fans have been shot dead outside Brussels. Our condolences on the sad news. Sorry, I've just seen it as it's flicked up on my phone. So, yeah, match abandoned. So I know Fragnice's Belgium, Shane as well. So I'll be interested in their football, but unfortunately, match has been abandoned. Let's bring you some positive news, though. We're about to go racing here at Imola. And we have 4 and 5 lights, and away we go. There's no glitch. Excellent. And it looks to be, I can't really tell because it's a horrible camera angle, Corey. It's a decent start from our front 2. Lewis is going to try and hold the lead. Oh, he's run deep low. Had to cut the grass, and Brake FN is through. As we go into turn 4, turn 5 and turn 6.
Oh, it was at the back of the wall. I think that was Dougie.
Dougie. It looks like Dougie. Oh, and the other Williams he's been spun around as well. We have a virtual safety car.
Oh dear. It appears the replays are not working. I apologise for that. Interesting start. We see Williams in the wall. Brake FN has taken the lead of Racer. Oh, I don't know what could happen here. Goran seems to be up too.
Look. Yeah, so not really many big winners or losers. A lot of people swapping the odd position, so we'll see what happens. I guarantee you there may be a drive-through at some point.
And we are.
No, there isn't. Wow, again. I'm impressed. Everybody has escaped a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. Well done, but there is a gap to Molliers in 4th place at the moment.
See Alex trying to give it a go there. seems to have the benefit of the restart. As Lewis is going for it on break. Oh, and there's contact. Oh, it's not really a place you want to be. Has he kept it on the inside? He has. Brake's trying to retaliate. Side by side up the hill. Brake's just ahead. Oh, this is some fine racing here for track position. That's a fact.
Switch back underneath. Oh, we're going to go 3. That is... I'm glad Ivica's backed out of that. That was... We were about to see 3 wide into Aqua Minerale. Dan managed to get the move done round the outside of King Luke to hold the position. So, oh, guys, already I've used a lot of battery.
That was a very, very interesting start.
Escobar spun, I think. Last corner, I've swapped with Luke Blades, and Ugar gets the move done. Another position gained for the McLaren. Back up to a place above from where he was. Who's that's just run wide? Ivica's just run wide. Fragnista all over the back. And that's Escobar spinning again, I think. Yeah, as you alluded to earlier, Corey, our race winner that showed dominance from last week is under a bit of pressure this week.
Under a lot of pressure. He's lost a lot of positions. Down in 9th. Getting chased by the Red Bull and the McLaren. He's trying to fight his way up there to get involved.
How is everybody else getting on? Alex will be looking to try and get past. Oh, there's a...
Oh, Ivica's spun.
The wrong way.
Ivica's spun it. He's gone.
Hoping that was a spin and not contact. Oh, who's that? Fragnista go out of shape, so Blades picks up another position. Peanut. Oh, the Hasses nearly made contact out of Tozer.
Before Ivica dropped it, or whatever happened there, the Hasses were trading positions. I don't know whether they were fighting for position or if it's tactical. But I know they could be battling each other this race.
Yeah, Fragnista's just been slightly out of shape this lap. It's been a scrappy lap, and Bozo's now looking to take advantage of the Red Bull's mistakes. It's a track where you don't want to be out of the DRS. It's another track where we don't need to be out of the DRS. It's very difficult to get back in, so very powerful around here. Molières is going to lose out to Yeatmik. That's fine.
Fragnista in the pit lane.
Some early pit stop.
Could be damage. Could explain why he was off the pace this lap.
It is damaged. Got no front wing. Front wing's been changed. So our leading duo. I've got a gap of about 1.9 seconds to Alex, who's now in P3. Alex will be quietly confident after last week's podium at Monaco. He's currently sitting himself 13th in the championship, but that's because he's only done 2 races. He's only joined us midway through the season, so... oh, Lewis, big tank slapper out of the Varante outer.
Lost about 4 temps with that.
I saw someone say it earlier. I don't know if it was BK or Deathstorm, but if you nail like Tamburello and a couple of the chicanes, you can make up so much time around here. So bear in mind, Lewis was about 8 tenths, 9 tenths off the back of brake. He's now 3 tenths off of him, and he didn't use any battery that lap as well. So it shows you how strong the DRS is around here. It's like 6 tenths.
It's a very long straight, it's a very long DRS zone. Getting a lot of speed through it. He's just not close enough to get a move done yet though.
X427. And Spahn, he was battling with Luke for P7. Now he's dropped all the way back down to 14th. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him coming at the end of the lap to pit off those soft tyres.
Red Panda seems to be having a look on the outside here. Red Mask, but just a little look. Has a bad exit, dropped out a bit though.
Yeah, Red Mask all over the back of Yuga. I would probably wait until we get a chance. Switch for the lead. Lewis has got past Brake FN.
Yeah, Sadius was heading down out of the DRS zone. The DRS again is just so powerful. Would have made it easy for him. We have Red Mask side by side with Hugo. Oh, what happened? Oh, why would it do that? Oh no, Red Panda's caught in that. That was very close. Very close.
Luke is off as well. So I think Red Mask gave the position back, and obviously was trying to give it back just to Yuga, but then Red Panda was close enough to then take advantage of it and then sneak through. So Red Mask actually lost 2 places there instead of actually gaining 1. Luke made a mistake because he was in a little bit of a race of his own there, but now he's down to 13th.
Sygate picks up a 3-second penalty for track limits as Brake FN. Oh, that's huge. That's a 3-second penalty for one of who could have been a race winner.
Long way to go, but that does not help.
Brake.
That's disappointing for Luke, because being in 7th, he was by far in the way the most comfortable of the hard
Sorry
runners.
to interrupt you there. We just had Brake FN trying to break down with breakdown racer with the DRS. He got past, but as they were getting into turns 3 and 4, Brake got all out of shape and racer's back in front.
Red Panda's back in front of Yuga and Red Mask, who nearly dropped that into the wall. Through Tamburello, Escobar's picked up a penalty. I think we're going to see a few more come flying in. We've got ourselves a top 6, ladies and gentlemen, and then everybody else. Top 6 got a DRS train behind our race leader. Blades, who currently is in 7th, leading everybody else really, but he's just picked up a penalty, which is not ideal. I've seen Moriez go off track there. Remix was off the track there. Okay, it's got past Bozo. So the question is, can Blades try and eke into the leading group?
So the gap's starting to open now between Brake and Alex. The battling did bring him forward into the DRS, but they're just going to pull away again now, it seems.
The front two are going to work together now to get rid of everybody else, because they've battled and it's allowed people to get back into the fight. Yeet Mix is in trouble. He's got no ERS really. Maybe better off just letting Modias go past and then recuperate that ERS. He's dropped out of the DRS window. Virgil van Dijk's just scored in the 93rd minute. He went to Greece. Sorry, slightly sidetracked, I know, but
That's fine. Deathstone's
I
some
know
surprise
a lot
more
of people
guys
are
don't
interested
have
in their
pens.
in their football, and there is currently European qualifiers going on at the moment. Okay, so from that lap alone, we know Blades can't handle the pace out front. That's not being disrespectful to Blades, that's just the fact at the moment. So he's dropped about a second.
Alex managed to keep himself within the DRS within the lap, even though it did break a second. He's fighting his way back through, using the corners. See there, he was just outside of the DRS zone and just has more traction and just seems to gain the time back.
So Luke's pitted off his hards. He's going to go to set on mediums.
Oh, I don't know you though. This could be it. Alex could lose the DRS here.
I think he will, unless he has an absolute... Whoa! Ivica and Yuga.
Whoa! You see, Alex is smashed into the back of a car. I didn't see which car it was. It happened so quickly. It was a Red Bull. Wow.
A Red Bull. Oh, that's not good. That is Escobar, who's currently a lap down.
The back marker has just ended Alex's podium hopes.
Oh, and Luke's got a drive through. Oh, going horribly wrong for him. Well, more people on the grid, more incidents. Would have thought, eh?
That is very silly from Escobar, Ricky. You're right about that. Don't know what he was thinking there.
I don't even want to say it again. What? Break offend?
Ignoring yellow flags.
What?
I think, I'm not entirely sure what I just saw, but I think I saw him pass the safety car.
Oh my god, what a donut.
I could be wrong, don't quote me on this, but if I'm right from what I saw, because I did have the cams on brake, he passed the safety car. He did.
He did pass the safety car.
Oh, wow. I have no words.
I mean, we've just seen it all there in literally the last 2 minutes. We've seen back markers get in the way, and I think, I don't want to say it, but people forgetting the ghosting things on, like off even, so that means you have to actually move out of the way.
Just,
Brakes obviously overtaking the safety car, which is...
I don't know whether he wasn't. That's just lack of awareness. I don't have an excuse. I'm trying to think of a valid excuse. No, you know there's a safety car. You know you're leading. You've just boxed. You should be expecting the safety car. Use your map. See it coming. I can't.
Well, hopefully we'll find out. Both. See, I'm having a look on in the chat to see if I'm getting any intel from what's just happened. So Lewis, who leads the race, he's got one championship rival down in 11th. The other one's just decided to, is disqualified from the session. We've got, in terms of penalties at the moment, we've got Luke with a drive through.
Right. Hopefully the field's all caught. We see all the field caught. Safety car in this lap. Hopefully we can get back to some fine racing.
So what's happened is apparently Brake FN just slowed down straight off the pit exit and didn't let him give back the position. And he said I only went past the safety cars. I didn't want people to go into the back of me in the pit exit lane. That's really confusing, and I would love to see like a video of that.
Surely he would be able to upload a POV of that somehow, but he is unfortunately out of this race. As we see the safety car in this lap. Hopefully it's nothing major, and like he says, there's some sort of glitch in the game, and Brake FN is just a victim of a video game.
Can you? I don't know if Ricky's asked this, but can you take off the telemetry thing?
Yes.
So, anyway, they're off whilst we're doing that. Apparently, and hide the UI, but I don't think that. But the telemetry things. The people could see, so we can see the action. It's all right. I've got it all in front of me, so I can let you know. Blaze past Bozo into turn 1, so that's a good move for him in his pursuit of what could be a podium. Ivica is not pointing in the right direction. I've not had to say that too many times this season, but I'm having to say it quite a lot tonight. Frednise has picked up a penalty. Escobar is... I don't know what Escobar's doing. Trying to get out of the way, but it's really difficult.
There's
a lot of cars following him at the moment, and it's very tricky.
Has to concede every single position, and he will have to wait.
He's got
Ivica,
and it's
unless
giving him
Ivica catches.
It's giving him 5 seconds as well, but I mean,
oh,
I'm scared.
I'm unaware on. Alright, so he's decided to box.
Whoa, what is going on? We've got loads of people in the box. Luke's doing his drive-through, which makes sense. You guys come in and he's going to bolt on a set of me.
Oh, Escobar's retired. Yeah, you might as well, buddy.
It's 2 laps down, isn't it? It's going to be nearly 2 laps down. You guys got front wing change. Ivor's got front wing change. Lewis has checked out and he's got himself a 2-second lead. Talk about having points given to you on a plate at the moment.
He will just extend his championship lead.
Brake FN out. I've got down in 14th. That is, it's all going. It's all rosy. At the moment.
DRS is enabled.
Sorry.
I should expect to see Blades push on a little now. He's getting himself inside the DRS. Hopefully he can get some moves done here. Get himself up the field. I want to see the McLaren on the podium. That's what I want to see, Matt.
He was very confident, if I'm being honest. He's like, well, I've had a 5th and a 2nd in the last 2 races. Hopefully today would be a win. It'd be a very good effort if he does pick up a win, but I think another top 5 finish will be very important to try and push himself up the table. Blades currently sitting in 11th place in that midfield pack, where it's a bit tight at the moment. So we'll be looking to push towards the top 7.
Think
Luke's.
we
Tell
could.
you what, Luke's not nice, going from bad to worse at the moment. Sorry, as you were.
I was just trying to watch this. Oh, it is. Malay's is off the track.
Oh.
Does he concede position? I don't know. We see it now. Does concede position. Yeetmex has benefited from that. Oh, what I was going to say is I think we might see a double overtake here, but then I was waiting to see what happened as Yeetmex seemed too far back, but has now got the move done on Malay's.
Yeah, Red Mask got the move done on Red Panda into Tozer, so lots of action going on. Not gonna lie, these top 5 need to, well, second down to 5th, if they just sort it out, they'll break away from everybody else. At the moment, they're not doing that. They're letting Bozo try and just catch on. Yuga has got past
That's
by
Malay's off
thing.
track again.
Danny's pointing in the wrong direction. Red Mask has picked up a penalty. Red Mask is on 9 seconds worth of penalties, by the way, Corey, considering we've only had 16 laps and we've had 3 of those under the safety car.
That is insane.
That is insane. Yeetmix picked up 3 seconds as well. That's on the exit of Ravazza.
We see Yeetmex up as Malay's has a look but just can't get through. Still held back by the Alpine.
Sygate in his absolute rocket ship of a McLaren's going to go through. Oh, contact, Red Mask and Frednista, surely, yeah. Not Red Mask, Red Panda even. Red Panda went deep into turn 1, came back on, and Frednista managed to, was trying to...
Oh, it's the Ferrari.
Trying to switch back on him, and they made contact, damage to the Aston Martin, damage to the Red Bull as well.
Oh.
Now, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic that we've managed to get a large amount of drivers this evening, but some of the driving has, if I'm being honest, been
Questionable. I'd say.
left to be desired, if I'm being honest.
I would just ask questions on why would you potentially push as hard if you're making those mistakes? Would you back out of this corner? Would you back out of that? I would just ask the question out of genuine curiosity.
I think the position needs to be give up there rather than... it's difficult because the camera angle we get from like the entry Tamburello to when they come out, we basically miss a corner, and it's really difficult to see.
It is. It's hard to really see what's going on around there.
Frednis is retired. With that, Escobar has left the session. A little bit disappointing, but again, it's very far off the back of the pack.
Does it also depend on the type of damage he has?
Well, it's on reduced, so there'll be no floor damage. So it's only going to be in terms of wing, but frustrating evening. Top 5 are now moving away from Bozo. They've pulled that gap out to 3.5 seconds. So these guys are working well at the moment.
Kept the eyes on the Mercedes. Goran doesn't have the DRS coming his way, so I'm hoping might get a bit more action and the McLaren can swoop in at the end.
See what happens. Yeetmix has brought the gap down a little bit, 3.1 seconds to our race leader, and as you alluded to, Molières is rocketing past. Be interesting to see if Blades had DRS there, because he's miles off.
It's very far back though. He should have had the DRS. I'm not too sure whether he missed the activation or what. It's very, oh, he is off.
Oh, made a mistake
wide.
now. There we go.
Drops all that time that he had. He's now out of the DRS.
Yeah, he's dropped. Yeah, dropped a second off, and everything else just needs to regain composure and keep himself together. His teammates on the move as well. Sygate half a second behind Red Mask over P7.
That's a 3 seconds for Malais. It's not good considering Goran has no time penalties and could benefit from this greatly. Blades picks up a penalty.
Yeah, who's that? That's Luke, I think. Don't know. Is it Luke?
Yellow flags.
It is Luke. Yeah, it's Luke. Be interesting what he does here, because he currently occupies the last points paying position. And at the moment, it looks like he is going to carry on. Blades at the moment really struggling. Has a bad couple of laps. He's 4 seconds now off the guys up front. Just needs to regain composure because Bozo and Sygate and Red Mask aren't too far behind, and then we've got a massive gap down to X427 in P9. So we're getting to the stage where some of the guys, if they want to, could pit again. They really need to, because we have got a gap down to P9, but I suspect this won't be
battling over P2 and there's contact in his round. Mercedes is facing the wrong direction.
Don't reverse. Oh, gee, I thought he was going to reverse back on the track. Sorry.
No, he is on track. I cut away because I wanted to see where the Alpine came of that, but it seems he's back on track now.
He's got the Haas that's trying to unlock himself behind. Lewis had responded to Yeet Mix advances and has got the gap up to about 4 seconds. Red Mask another penalty. 12 seconds that is. That is a slow moving Ivica.
Ivica is in the pit lane. He's getting lapped quite substantially.
Who knew in a space of a week 2 races or 2 rounds could be so different?
From the total domination, leading over 30 seconds clear, to being 12th on the grid and lapped by a majority of the field. It's not great.
It is not ideal, but is what it is. Oh, he's just got beached as well on the curb. So, and there's contact between him and Yuga. Well, there's a couple of drivers further down the order tonight where everything has just not gone well. There's a chink in our race leader's armour. Lewis has picked up a penalty.
Yemex does have a penalty himself, so could still be feeling safe.
But makes it interesting now because Goran's only 1.8 seconds off the lead effectively.
Keeps it clean and keeps it on track. Hopefully. There is hope. You can only push for it, can't he? You can just keep pushing away, driving consistently, and hope that he can get back up there. Not an awful lot happening today. Everybody's almost gapped out now. There's not a lot of DRS happening apart from Cygate is the only one who could potentially be within a DRS. Only Bozo.
There's probably two people we're going to have to keep an eye on. That would be Bozo and Red Mask on those medium tyres. Just see how they go as we head towards
And
the
Red
latter
Mask
stages
picked
of
up
this
another
race.
another penalty.
Luke's just pumped in the fastest lap of the race. Shows what he can do. He's had a couple of incidences tonight which haven't helped his cause and a drive-through, so it's been pretty. And there we go. As we talk about it, another penalty as well. Why not? Just add it to the list.
Oh, Bozo.
Bozo's past Blades.
He has. It was a fair move.
Blades has had a bit of a stinking lap then, because he did have a gap.
Did have a 1 second gap. I don't know what's entirely has happened with Blades, but Bozo did get past.
Oh, there you go. That would do it. So Blades last time round did a 22 flat, whereas Bozo did a 20.4. So Blades has made a mistake somewhere. Sounds simple, but all he's got to do is just stay within the DRS range, because he'll have Bozo, because Bozo's got no battery left.
Just needs to close the gap up a little bit more to make it a bit easier.
I think you'd just overtake him. It'd be so easy.
There he
There you go. You
goes.
can already see, look.
There he goes. Very close. DRS open. Goodbye.
Yeah, thanks for coming. That was like taking candy from a baby, if I'm being honest. Let's see if Cygate can get through. Moliez is past Red Mask, or holding on to that position with Red Mask.
It was very nicely settled by Blades. Very easy. See, Cygate's getting very close to Bozo. Very close.
Yeah, the problem is with this though, they've already lost nearly a second and a bit from the last two sectors to the guys in front, so they're really making it a little bit easier for the top three. Lewis lost a bit of time again. Goran's just made a mistake as well. Arianta Alta. He's just dropped 3/4 of a second back. Luke. No, not Luke. Sorry, Luke. You need to do you dirty there. It's Red Panda instead. Be interesting to see how this happens.
Oh, we've just had a bit of lag. It wasn't the best to see. We just saw a McLaren teleport through a Haas.
Excellent.
I can imagine on Cygate's screen it was a very nice
safety
overtake.
car, because Ivica is, well, I don't know. He was facing the wrong way in the pit lane.
I don't think. Oh, apologies, that was Ivica.
That's weird.
However, he's boxed for softs, so he is coming back out. Despite everything that has happened, he is continuing with the race.
Danny's come in and put on a set of medium tyres. Go to the end. Oh, he's done it again! Luke!
Slow down, buddy! At this,
Once I'll feel sorry for you, twice it's your own fault now.
just slow down a little bit, buddy. There's no need.
I mean, the only, and I mean this in the only way, the only saving grace is that he's got his teammate behind him who's just pitted. Only thing that's going to save him from getting a point. Oh, got. Just Panda get out of the way.
I think, yeah, that was.
Oh, that's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It's Ivica's slowing down. He's going to pump in the fastest lap. Watch this. Don't need to watch it, but it's going to be quick, people, I reckon.
Has he got the battery for it?
Yeah, I'd say so. So Luke's serving his drive-through. This will be interesting to see if he gets out ahead of his teammate. I would suspect he will. Cap to these 3.6 seconds. Goran's. This stage of the race, Goran's not going to be able to close in.
I increase 5 tenths up on whatever time he's got. He's got purple first, so he's setting the fastest lap.
I'm expecting it to be able to kind of smash this really.
What's your estimates on the lap time?
Well, the fastest lap is what?
15.1. It was a 15.
I reckon. No, I reckon it's going to go like it's going to be like a 16.3.
I want to see a 15, but I reckon it's going to be in the 16s.
Well, he's a cheating sod anyway because he's just got a 3-second time limit for track limit.
It's invalid. Do it again.
Yep, not good enough.
It's 16.8.
Maybe I was being too generous. Sector 1.
He's completely slowed down. He's letting cars past. Yeah.
Got a gap. There you go. Now you can go.
I think that was our front runners. It was.
It was. Oh, Luke's not happy about this. And he has come in to put on a set of softs to deal with this problem. Modiez and Bozo, and who's that in the way? Panda. And Modiez and Bozo still going side by side. Bozo's off the track. Panda's going to go through to unlap himself. And he's on a set of soft tyres. Ooh. Get pretty spicy in McLaren. Correct.
I wonder
3
if they're
temps in
gonna
it.
fight for it.
And they're all on the same map. I think they will. Oh no!
Oh
Simon picked up a penalty!
no! Oh, he was so close for pulling
Give
off
it
an
to him!
overtake.
Gift it away! Right, Bade's going to make him work for it though.
We was
Backed off.
oh, we was so hopeful for a bit of a teammate battle in there, and then he picks up the penalty. Oh. He's now dropped a second back. Did see a flashing light.
Oh, yeah,
Emacs.
no, now you're definitely going to be under pressure. It was going to be hard to extend the gap to Goran. 3 seconds, it's now even harder, and I would say there goes P2 for the Williams driver.
I think Sygate's trying to get closer again.
He's burned all his battery low to do so. He had more than blades. It's so much more than blades. He's got less now. Right, who's going to play the game of chicken? Yeah, Sygate's not interested. He's going to wait until the last lap.
Luke 1:16.4 does take
Yeah.
fastest lap.
Thought he would. Gap to lead 2.6 seconds. Pressure off Lewis. Them at the moment. I'm just going to have a quick look at something. Sure. Just on the penalty front, I think. As Lewis enters the last lap of the race. He's drove pretty well, I think. Cool.
He has.
What you think?
He's held it all the way as a front runner. Battling it out with Brake until Brake was unfortunately disqualified. I was hoping to see those two battle it out at the end, but you know, things happen. It's been a very clean up until what, lap 20? Very clean race until he got his first penalty.
Who's that? Oh, because of the way. Yeah, he bolted, didn't he, from the safety car restart, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
And held the gap really. Didn't really drop below 2 seconds. He's held it between 2 to 4 seconds for the last few laps. He mixes shown his hand a little bit, but unfortunately he's going to pick up too many penalties. Because if he only picked up 3 seconds, he probably would have Goran here.
Would have been
Goran's
able to keep it, yeah.
Yeah, Goran's probably going to pick up P2.
So on with our
But
race
Lewis-
leader.
Yeah, Lewis will take the win at Imola. Yeatmix will be second, but I think Goran's definitely going to do him anyway. Sygate is going to bring home Blades in P4. Blades is going to finish 4th. Sygate's probably going to finish 6th here, because Modiez, I think, will take him. Which he does. Modiez 5th, Sygate 6th. Bozo's going to pick up some points. P7 on the road for the Haas. As we're going to see Red Mask, who's going to come across the line way back in 8th.
I'm going to see the lap cars come over first, I think. Is that Ivica stopped?
Yeah. Bozo's going to pick up, nearly a third amount of his points so far this season. Red Bask is going to finish in 9th because he's got 18 seconds worth of penalties in 32 laps. So X4 27 once again picks a position up on the last lap.
Well, that was interesting.
Yes, it wasn't without drama. We saw Alex and Break FN getting involved in incidents.
That was a very interesting one, that's to say the least.
Yeah, it was. So Lewis wins the race, and well, he didn't look like it could be earlier, but extends his championship lead further. Goran in P2, Yeatmix P3, Blades P4, Molliers in P5, some good points for the Mercedes. Sygate in 6th. And we've got Bozo, X427, Red Mask, round out the top 9 that weren't lapped. You got finished P10 on EU4 debut with a point. Luke picked up the fastest lap after a torrid race for himself and Ivica, who we both know can be near the top of the standings. Red Panda finished in P12, a lap down. Frangnista, Escobar, Alex, Dougie, and Break FN all DNF. Break FN with a DSQ, but well, we'll find out.
We will. Are we on with interviews tonight?
Oh, if you'd like to, I'm more than happy to have a quick chat to people.
Who's interested for the interviews?
I'm just going to post the results up.
So as we try and get people in front of views. What do you think about that? Was that a decent race?
Yeah, I mean, there were some guys that showed some great pace throughout that race, but yeah, there was some interesting driving. I should leave it at that. Interesting.
It was interesting. Who was P2? It was Goran, wasn't it?
Yeah, Goran and Yeet Mix, but yeah.
Yeet Mix is saying he could. Could get Yeet Mix in here.
Yeah, we can have a chat.
Somebody else, who was that? Yep, Yeet Mix. Did you see that?
Fine, but yeah.
Seems we just have Yeet Mix. Invite has been sent.
Oh, Lewis is here.
Oh,
Hello.
We do have Lewis.
Lewis is here. Yay!
Yeah, don't worry. I was just saying my goodbyes to Daniel before moving to the commentators Discord chat.
Yeah, welcome to the big leagues. We might as well get started and let you get on your way. Congratulations, sir, P1. And I would say you pretty much had that wrapped up after your safety car restart, after it got gifted to you slightly.
Yeah, that was. I was just saying to Dan, that's my first double. I did pole and race win in the race league. It's I didn't expect it, to be fair. It's such a tricky circuit, and it's so easy to get penalties round here when you're trying to push the limit. But it's one of those odd race weekends where I did 2 runs deliberately to save a soft tyre, which I didn't need to use in the end because there wasn't a late safety car. But the last run I needed to do a good time because I messed up my first run, and it wasn't the best lap. I felt like there was a couple of tenths in it, but I still was able to get that pole. And going into the race, Break and me were very even. He seemed to be more unsettled, so who knows on the hard tyre who would have been the better runner. But the car was very stable on the rear, which allowed me throughout the race to not have any issues. And yeah, the safety car was really strange. He just made the move on me. And I was like, oh, why has he done it? Because I'm just going to be able to get past him down the straight. The safety car comes out, we pit, and then I see him go past the safety car, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then there was this confusion. I don't know if he was trying to let me through or not, but he got disqualified. So it made my race certainly much easier from that point, and it was just like controlling it, not being in the groove, but not driving too hard. It's quite hard actually to be in that situation when you got everything to lose. But it was just managing the gap, and yeah, really happy to get a win, more points in the championship. And yeah, last week was damage limitation. This week was very much take advantage of what I had. So yeah, really pleased with it.
Extend your lead. Consider at one point it wasn't going to look like that at the early stages of the race when you were being hassled by those around you. But yeah, you should take advantage of what you have.
Yeah, that's of course. I forgot about turn one at the start. Yeah, I outbraked myself, went off the gravel.
Yeah, you
thought,
donut.
well, yeah, I just got caught. It's a long run down to turn one, so I thought, well, I need to let break through. I can't keep my position from cutting the corner. But I was able to just keep ahead of Goran, which, knowing after the restart, was crucial because he was running lower wing than me. So I knew it was quite important that I stayed ahead of him. But apart from that, the rest of the race was much more pleasant. So yeah, really happy with that.
Corey, do you want to?
I was. No, like he says to himself, it was pretty much controlling the race from where his standpoint was after Break FM was out of the race. It was just control and tyre management, finishing the race, and like he says, when you're in that situation, you got everything to lose. So, no, it was a fantastic run and great on the P1 victory, mate.
Thank you very much.
Corey, we've got some other people apparently.
We do. We have Goran and we have Yeetmex. So, Goran, P2. Clean race, no penalties. How do you feel? You happy? I think he's here. It's just his mic is muted.
His mic is muted. I see both.
Oh, he's here.
Hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry, my English is not very good, but I just want to congratulate the racer, and that's a good race. Congrats to all.
Thank you very much.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, good. Well done. Well done, P2.
Short and sweet.
No penalties, Goran. So obviously kept it clean, and you gained advantage of that. How did you feel your pace was on the hards? Good, not so good.
I have a bit of trouble with the drivers behind. That's why racer I think they dive in after their race in turn one, but okay, never mind. Then racer gain that 6 seconds, 5 seconds lead, and that's oh no, that's my race. I'm trying to get to P2. Then after that.
You did get to P2 after that, so congratulations, sir. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Last we have
He's been
Yeetmex. You can
he's been sitting there patiently, bless him.
Yes.
Tough for a teenager, isn't it? Being patient.
Just a little sly giggle there. That's a P3 podium finish, mate. Do you want to talk us through how you felt through the race and what happened to yourself, basically?
So, I feel like I could have got pole, but Haas blocked me into turn one after I got the slipstream. So, yes, couldn't really do much about that. So it was P5. Then I was gonna make a move into turn one, and I remembered somebody was on the outside of the Mercedes, I think it was, and I just backed out. Then they nearly crashed out together. So I thought, well, if I was in that, it was gonna be crash turn one, and probably a massive pile up. So I thought I made a good decision there. Then I just slowly stayed on the DRS for ages. Overtook some people until the safety car came out. Then I was P3. I didn't think I was going to be P3 after stops and that, but turns out it was. Then the Merc dived down inside. I feel like I left enough space for it, but I don't know. But I did clip it, so if he does report it, hopefully, hopefully I don't get any penalties. But then I got the 3 seconds and thought, well, I can get it removed because I've got one penalty. One warning what shouldn't have been there. But then I just continued getting warnings, and I just realised, oh, I'm gonna have to do Baby Jan and Watmere here and just sweat it out. Then we started getting the gap of 2.5, but I just lost the rear end out of the chicane, the one in the final sector at the start, and when that happened, each time I lost like 2, sometimes 5 tenths, and it was just a never like certain gap between me and Goran, so quite sad about that. Then before the final warning that I got, for like, I don't know how to describe it, the corner where it goes right, and left at the end of sector 2. Do you know that one, please?
Aqua Minerale.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
Aqua
Yeah,
Minerale, yeah.
yeah, I think it was that one. I hit the inside curb of the first right-hander. It launched me a few millimeters off track, entering the second right-hander, and it got me my 3rd warning, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, the curbs are
Then-
brutal on this track, Matt.
Then I started to push harder, then I realised Gohan was slowing down to stay out of my like 6 seconds, well 3 seconds. He was slowing down because he knew I had 6 seconds, like that's what I'm trying to say. Then I got to 3 seconds, over the line it was like 2.9 seconds or something. And then race director broke as well, and I was like, I can't get any warnings removed, and I just feel like I deserve P2, and Gohan not to have it, but love
is what it
the
is.
game what EA and Cody's can make for us. Like they can't make a bloody race director that works properly, so I feel like it's caused me to lose out on a possible 2nd place there, but still, 1st podium of the season, I'll take it.
I was gonna say, considering I've been looking just for the recent results. I said, considering the recent run of form, I think you'll be quite happy in reflection of taking a podium, considering your last point score was in Australia, which is round
Oh my
6.
god.
So
Monza I DNF'd because lag.
it's been
Lag,
it's
I hit
been
it,
DNF.
I think it was Alpine I hit there, got the front wing
Yeah.
damage, stayed out, well I didn't even stay out for an extra lap because I didn't get an extra lap, because I hit on the curb, exactly the same as I had done for the past however many laps, and it just put me in a roll that time. Then Monaco, I feel like I
It's
got
Monaco.
a tap. Yeah, I feel like I got the tap from the Aston Martin. The steward said no, I say yes, but what can be done? Bahrain,
Look.
I have no pace back around Bahrain, so to even have an alright qualifying was a surprise to me. Then I just got on with it, got into incidents and just thought, with me boxing for a new ring, I'm going to be multiple seconds behind, I'll just might as well retire. Did that, and now I've got a podium, so. I turned up with no practice though, so yeah.
Hey, maybe that's the way to go. But hopefully, it's going to put yourself back in the right direction once again with this podium from this week, and hopefully you can build on that for next week and bring in some more big points for the Williams team. But congratulations. We'll hopefully talk to you again at some point before the end of the season.
I've got a feeling that if I actually turned up to all the races and didn't retire in the pit for all of them, I feel like I could be just a little bit higher in the standings and possibly top 8 and not miles behind. Well, oh well, but I'm saying it now. Like me, Gohan, Racer, who else is it? Break, and Ivica. I feel like we could be EU3 next season if we keep up this pace, because multiple times in races it's just been us, then cars literally double digits behind us. I don't think it's fair on the rest of the grid, but I don't think there's any room in EU3 currently, so to move some of us up and not the rest, it'll seem unfair. So that's what I'm thinking. But we'll see at the end of the season if we get moved up or not. So
I think that's done. Yeah, back. Cool. That was rude.
Oh, I think might had a bit of a technical issue there.
It's literally just chucked me out. What it is. I don't think there's much else to say, is there? Unless I've missed something.
No, you were just
Not really.
talking about.
I don't know what happened to the safety car though. Like, I don't know what happened. I think they collided or something going down the straight and just, yeah, I don't know what happened there. So, but when I saw brake without a front wheel, I was like, oh well.
Well, I think we've got to wrap up the stream and let some of these people go, Corey.
yeah, I think that should do it.
AM3 is next on track action. You'll see in a few hours' time, so we'll hand over to our American colleagues across the pond. EU3 is tomorrow. You get to see the gentleman virtually sitting next to me.
You'll
race
get to
round
see
there.
me on track tomorrow, doing what these guys have just done themselves around Imola,
Yeah,
and
if you
hopefully
wanna
with less
have a laugh,
penalties.
If you want to have a laugh, then you can watch me race on Wednesday in EU2, and then EU1 is on Thursday. So, and then these guys are back next week at their usual allotted time. I believe, I want to say this right, I believe it is Interlagos. It is Interlagos next week.
It
We
is.
are heading to South America.
In Brazil we go. I like Brazil.
It should bring up a cracking race, because it usually does when it's been in contest of speed. Thank you for everybody's support on the stream as normal. This will be posted up later on. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it, Corey.
Thank you very much. See you later.